Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Iguodaro in at the center position. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A., since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
Another shot. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Gillespie. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Now Randall. Back to Edwards from behind the arc. Rebounded by Green. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Green. Pass to Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now O'Neal to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. That one is off.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. Now Edwards beyond the arc. Tries again. Randall, good.
Man, he is so tough to move inside. Randall going to work on the offensive glass and gets the score as a reward. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now here's Booker. Coming off a 31-point game. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's O'Neal. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Puts up a 3, and Booker hits from deep.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker, getting it away just in time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Booker following the three-pointer by Minnesota, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Here's Gillespie. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors. Up top, Booker, guarded by Edwards. Count it. Booker's got 5.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Booker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And too long on the shot.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
The kick out to Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 9. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's Edwards on the wing. From downtown, hits the trifecta. 6 points for him.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Iguodaro. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And down it goes. 2 points.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. 5th, the Timberwolves.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Outside Booker. They set a pick. Pass to Gillespie. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Edwards slams it in.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And it's Green missing. Minnesota leading by 14. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons there.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And so it's Phoenix with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Gillespie. Six on the shot clock. From 9 feet out. And that one hits the back iron.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
For 3, Randall. They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. Knocks down the long J. Edwards has got 11.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Green. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Iguodaro, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Out to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. Here's Iguodaro. Dunn outside. Can they get it? Can't hit that one.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Conley passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Green. Last game he had 34 points. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
And here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Left side Conley. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Highland. Green with the defensive effort. And the Suns shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Allen, the pass to Dunn. Yep, count it.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Minnesota leading by 20. Reed, a screen on Booker. Here's Conley. The rebound by Allen. Outside, Green. Allen outside. Down low. Outside for Booker. Pass to Iguodaro. 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Iguodaro's got his second basket.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Conley against Booker. Now here's Ingles. The 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Outside Booker. Pass to Allen. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
The 3, Conley. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. And here's Green from the arc. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. The Timberwolves shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Suns trail by 18. Allen inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. And Allen gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Ingles from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Conley against Booker. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 8.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Allen. 15 in his last outing. From outside the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. 5 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Dosunmu, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Allen can't get it to go.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Pass to Malawach. Here's Goodwin. No points so far. Allen outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Here's Dosunmu. Lays it up and banks it in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Dunn. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Dosunmu outside. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Goodwin passes to Allen. From the arc. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Goodwin. 8 points in his last time out. Dunn outside. There's a screen. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 6. Pass to Allen from deep. And Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Randall outside. Back to Highland. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit. Suns trail by 15. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Coffey. To end the cold spell. And it's good on the layup.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Mike Conley. And it's Edwards in for Highland. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Malawach. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Coffey. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. On defense, the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards. Fires for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards has got 17 points. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Randall with it. Give him 8 points now. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Gillespie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to O'Neal for three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 17. To the middle. Here's Iguodaro. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now here's Dosunmu. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Allen against McDaniels. Here's Iguodaro. He has 6. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Randall. Dosunmu, left side. Up top, Randall. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in. Edwards got 22 points.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Dosunmu. And a change for the Suns. Green is checked in. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Phoenix. 17-point game. Nice execution inside from Green.
And shots like this seem to get Green going. I mean, he feels like he can score on any type of defense.
Back to Reed. Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Iguodaro. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points yet. Outside Edwards. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Pass to Gillespie. They set the pick for three. Booker. Oh, yeah. Booker dialing long distance.
Oh, that was quick. Booker getting those 3 points back easily.
Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive by Minnesota. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. Suns trail by 15. Outside for Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Gillespie, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Pass to Booker. Inside, Iguodaro. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Iguodaro's got 10 points.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Reed to screen on Booker. And here's Edwards outside. O'Neal pulls it in. Suns trail by 13. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Gillespie. No good with the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Green with a screen on Edwards. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best. That's something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Now here's O'Neal. 1:03 left in the second period. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards got 32 points. Booker surveying the D. DiVincenzo with the steal. To the paint, Edwards. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 34 points for Anthony Edwards. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Booker. Outside for Green. Looking to win the run. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Minnesota. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Timberwolves, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 18. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. And that's their 5th of 7 games out on the road. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan Knox 5. They've got Jalen Green, also Royce O'Neal out there. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. Here's Gillespie. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Randall, good. That's 10 points for Julius Randall.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
Back to Green. Pass to Booker. The 3. And the Suns miss again.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Randall outside. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Second is Rudy Gobert.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Here's Booker. He's got 16. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
O'Neal passes to Booker. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. The Suns clear it.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now DiVincenzo, an important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Edwards, that's good.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Guys, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here's Green. He's got 6. Pass to Iguodaro. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert inside, and the layup is good off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
While we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Julius Randle.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on, and I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside, Green. Pass to Iguodaro, and stolen by Gobert. Here we go. Edwards with it. Green picks him up, and Edwards slams it in.
You can see Ant-Man light up on the break. Loves being in the open floor.
Green against McDaniels.
Oh! Wow!
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Edwards has got 43 points.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
For 3, Booker. Edwards pulls it in.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Gillespie. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's McDaniels. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 9 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Gillespie. Here's Booker. 4-3. And the Suns miss again.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
DiVincenzo against Booker. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randle. Back to DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Iguodaro. He's got 14. Outside Booker. Over Randle. And the Suns miss again.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Green missing.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And there's the drive. Gillespie. And the Suns miss again. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 18-6 run. Outside, DiVincenzo. For three, Randall. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Allen, he's checked in for Booker.
Substitution on the court.
And the Suns shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Outside Reed. Back to Conley. Dosunmu outside. Reed sets a screen. Dosunmu can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Pass to Allen. Launches it. He can't get it to go. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Here's Conley. Rebounded by Green. Looking to end this cold spell. Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Left side, Green. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Reed sets a screen. Conley passes to Highland. The kick out to Conley. Fires in the triple. Conley's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Outside, Anderson. The kick out to Conley. Fires the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been great at 58% on the third. Here's Anderson. Dosunmu for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Highland. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here is Green. He's guarded by Highland. Green with a screen on Anderson. 3-pointer, O'Neal. Rebounded by Highland. Minnesota with the ball. Outside Conley. A minute 15 left in the third. Outside Reed. 6 to shoot. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Conley. The 3 is up. The shot off that time.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Dosunmu outside. Booker against Conley. Pass to Phillips. Inside. Tipped. The kick out to Conley. clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Booker. Three-pointer. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
And here's Reed, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Phillips, pure from three-point range. Phillips has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Minnesota ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. DeSumo is out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Shannon's shot is off. Booker with it. Allen, the pass to Highsmith. Here's Coffey. Clark covers. The 3 is up. The rebound by Shannon.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys, to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Good on the second one. Well, the Suns shooting 36% for the game. Not great. And there's a pick for 3. Booker. And Baron J pulls it down.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Baron J. Back to Highland. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. You love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reed sets a screen. And here's Clark for 3. The Suns clear it. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Booker for 3. Count it from distance. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
To the paint. Here's Baron J, defended by Dunn. And the bucket is good. Baron J's got his first basket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Dunn outside. Here's the pick for 3. Booker. And Baron J pulls it down.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Highland against Booker. Highland, the pass to DeSumo. Reed, a screen on Allen. Here's DeSumo. Highsmith grabs the board.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Highland, the pass to Reed. That three's off the mark. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Booker. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Dunn. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Dosunmu. To the middle. Shot, left block. And it's finished off inside by Highland.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Booker. Dunn outside. And here's Allen. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Clark. Wide open look. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Coffey, and he dunks it down.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Now here's Dosunmu. The shot. Reed, good.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Booker, the pass to Allen. To the paint. Here's Dunn, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Outside, Highland. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 25 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Highland. Offline with a 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Allen, the pass to Highsmith. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. They set the pick for 3. Booker. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dosunmu on the wing. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker for 3. He drops it from range. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Outside Reed. Reed, a screen on Allen. Dosunmu for 3. Highsmith grabs the board. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Allen finds Booker. Here's Coffey. The 3. And Baron J pulls it down.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Back to Dosunmu. Outside Reed. Pass to Clark. Launches a three. Reed can't hit. And Phoenix shooting 41% in this game. Up top, Allen. He's covered by Dosunmu. Now here's Booker from deep. No good there. Pass to Highland. To get back on track. And he takes it up and lays it in. Highland's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Highland against Booker. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Outside Reed. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Done. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Baranche, defended by Dunn. Here's Baranche. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside Reed. Dosunmu for three. That shot off. And the Suns shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Booker against Highland. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Count that one. Booker's got 30.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their fourth and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Pass to Dosunmu. Fires for three. Highsmith grabs the board. 17 seconds left in the game. Now Allen from the arc. Drains the triple.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Highland. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.